when you start a business, like it's going to be you. And one of the first things you got to do is figure out how to get work. Right.
Yep.
So I was talking to a guy the other day who was just going out on his own. And so what I told him was get your name, obviously, get your website, get your Google business listing, and then get every single social platform that you can, even if you don't use it. So, the heavy hitters, Facebook, Instagram, um, YouTube, TikTok, like get them all. Even if even if you're like, I don't know if I'll ever use this, because you never know when they're going to evolve into something that you actually could utilize. And then you start, you get your website built so you have a presence, your Google business listing, your GLSA, if you're applicable for that. And then you have the ability to accept traffic. And that's one of the biggest first steps is you have to get your foundation to a point where if you are running ads on anything, I don't care if it's the back of some kid's t-shirt on a soccer game, like you need to be able to be findable. And that's what all those are for. So then you start playing with it and you start communicating, you start utilizing those platforms to push things out. And so for the person who's just starting, first thing I tell them is, okay, now start making content for Facebook, Instagram, your Google business listing, and just find a tool that cross posts and don't overthink it and make a post a day. You got time. You don't have any customers yet, right? You might have a few. So then you utilize the network you do have. You have friends, you have family. Ask them to share your posts across into their networks. You're slowly building up. Then start playing with the money side.
On that's how I got started. When the first time I started my business, because I started it multiple times, the very first time I got on Facebook, I made some posts, and I started adding all of mom and dad's friends. So all my parents. I started just friending all of them. And then I started friending all of their friends and all of their friends and all of their friends and on and on and on and on. And then I would make a post to it was J Rod's Plumbing at the time. I would make a post to J Rod's Plumbing, and then I would go share it on my personal page. And I would write, hey guys, just started my business. If anybody needs plumbing done, I'm taking calls, call 907, whatever our number was at the time. And it worked. I got work.
Yeah.
Like within 2 weeks, I was busy.
Like people aren't realizing that they have a network. They just they don't know how to activate it in these platforms at first, but it's just by simply being there and connecting with people that and reaching out, you're going to start building something. And it just may not be very fast. And there's ways to accelerate it, but that's the first thing you got to do. Like you got to get money in the door before you really play with other tools. So start there.